Pico, what's happening, man?
What up, man? We here, back again.
I know, right?
We in the
I ain't
building.
talked to you. I ain't talked to you. Black Spring Break had you out there. You a big party.
Oh yeah, we had a great time, bro.
Yeah.
Great time.
Was it better this year?
Yeah. I would say, but the point, the thing about it is, it was a lot of people on the beach, but it wasn't a lot of people on the beach. They had functions everywhere.
Oh, okay.
See, the police knew what they was doing.
Okay.
And that's why they killed all the permits on the beach, all this and that. So.
Did you feel safe though? Was it a safer feeling?
Yeah, I felt safe, man. We had the hood going ham. The quarters, as usual. E-lanes. My boy Mimi had the stand club going crazy, and it was, bro, the whole top of the quarter, Black Wall Street. You know how we roll.
Yeah, you already know. Shout out to the quarter.
So,
I got you.
Man, we was safe out there.
Oh, okay then. Well, I want to tell everybody thanks for the views and for the subs. We coming up, man.
Thank God. Thank God. Praise God. Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. Keep tuning in. The naysayers, we appreciate y'all too. Keep tuning in. Haters, keep coming back. I hope y'all start dropping comments. Appreciate y'all too.
Yeah, for sure.
God is great, bro.
I ain't been to the G in a minute, but I heard you Pico Picasso, man. I heard you been tagging up some stuff. Or what's going on, man?
Man, I ain't tagged up nothing, but I rode across about a couple of buildings today out with my wife. Somebody around here spraying AOM on the buildings. I don't even know.
Yeah.
But
well, hey, I ain't saying it's you, Pico.
Obviously, it's a movement, so we gonna keep it going.
I feel it, and whoever did it, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right. And,
so thank you, Pico,
just for that, since they tagging up at I ain't tagging no building, but what we will tag up and what we will do, we'll tag up some T-shirts. We're gonna have some merch coming out.
Yes, sir. And a trucker hat. I need a trucker hat. I'm a big fan of the hat.
Yeah, and trucker hats.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So. Have you been listening to music? You've been like checking out what's going on with Drake? He's like 20v1 right now. How you feel about that? What's your opinion on that?
He said he don't know about no 20v1. First of all.
What'd he say?
And, but Drake is Drake. But I know one thing: the boss done ended the fight, and it done got real. They can hate on boss all they want to. The boss, hey, when you go toe to toe with 50 and you come up out of there,
right?
With no, hey. I don't think 50, Drake. This a heavyweight. This another level right here.
Right, 50 be on demon time, and I think
I'm riding with the boss.
But I think Drake got more. I think Drake got more fans than Rick Ross, man.
He probably do, but he still ain't bigger than Rick Ross.
Right.
He still ain't bigger than the boss. Is the boss.
When you say bigger than, you're talking about sheer size, because I think Drake...
it is sheer size. Drake is bigger than him in numbers and all that. It's sheer size and rap. Ain't nobody... Rick Ross came back with a response in 2 hours.
Right.
Drake came back with some... Drake came back with some Instagram post. He was spitting on it.
Right. What about Jcole? He jumping the fence?
Jcole, man, Jcole, why did you do that? Because Jcole sit up here and left. No, hold on. Jcole sit up here and left Drake out here like that.
Right.
It really, because all this Jcole jumped out there. He the best. It's the big three and all this, and then sit there and talk that shit and then apologize the next day.
Do you think
and now you got Drake out there?
Do you think they doing this for promo?
And all his many light-skinned fans.
You think it's for promo or what?
What?
I'm saying this whole thing because I feel like everybody is selling albums right now, huh?
I'm going to be real with you. No, it's not for promo. It all started from Metro Boomin. Drake is a modern-day rap guy, but Ross is he like a nuclear reactor. He's self-sustained fuel. He don't need nobody. When you're dealing with somebody like that, see, that's what niggas got to worry about. See, they want to worry about getting features. Ross don't need none of that.
Right.
And they can say what Ross don't, and he said that.
Right.
I don't care what you say. what nobody say about. Then they got the fat white boy 1090 Jake. He coming out. You know he dick riding Drake. He come out. He resurfacing pictures of Drake being. My bad. Ross being a correctional officer. Right. That's public knowledge, bro.
Right.
That shit came out in 2008. You know how many people 50 Cent drugged that through the ground.
Right.
Ross is still Ross. You know how many.
This is what I think though. I think Drake is gonna get a break because you know Rick Ross' baby mama be on Instagram going crazy now. So you got to remember her, the one with the one who was talking about Rick Ross and the other girl broke up with her too. Man. There you go. Kemp. She's Drake link up with her. He can get some untold information.
Look here, man. If anybody is still taking people baby mama serious in 2024, especially when they talking negative, you crazy.
Right. No,
absolutely not, bro. Absolutely not. Especially when these folks ain't even dealt with these folks and who knows and guys went, man, please. Look here. Ain't no telling who gonna come out with stories about me. I tell you one thing. But I tell you one thing, just like Ross, just like with his baby mama Tia Kemp, the bottom line and the answer to the question, he's still the boss. I'm still me. Whoever come out when they get through saying what they saying, you know what I'm saying?
On the topic of
that don't change life.
Right. But on the topic of like, you know, Rick Ross and his baby mama, like, when you watch her talk, do you feel like they the same person or like I'm trying to say it in the sense of like, do you think opposite attract? Like, you know, when it comes to like a guy with his girl or a guy with his baby mama, do you think like most of the time it'll work if they're opposites or do you think they should be like similar? You know what I mean?
That's a great question, bro, because it's you know, it's borderline 50-50, but I'm going to say I don't really think the opposites attract. Because right. you can think y'all opposite until y'all get together and then find out y'all like a lot of the same stuff.
Right. You
can be a street / hood dude, meet someone from the suburbs far away from the streets. But then at the same time, y'all eat the same thing.
Right.
Like the same drinks.
Right.
Like the same movies.
Right.
Get the red flags about the same type of people.
Right.
What is
But
that?
I also think, like, when you get an old lady and you spend a lot of time with her, like, y'all become the same person anyway. You know what I mean? You have all of these conversations.
Over time, y'all become one.
Right.
Over time, y'all become one.
Right.
That's what that is. When you say the same person, that's what I mean. You become one. But it's traits of y'all alike. Whether y'all know it at first, that's how you find out.
So then on the first date, what are the things where you gonna be like, all right, this is a red flag, first date, I'm not messing with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What would be an example of that for Pico? Huh?
My point, like I said, I'm gonna finish off with what we were just talking about. That's why you go on dates. That's why you experience people. You take time with them. You find out about them. Y'all just enjoy. Not like you get with them and you turn into a detective and you're like, hold on, let me see what he like.
Right.
Let me see what he eat. Let me see where he go. You don't do that. But you give yourself time to figure each other out.
How much time do you think?
I think you need to talk for at least a year.
A year?
Before you even just... 6 months before you take anything just really serious, where y'all say we're an item. If you saying you're an item, anything before that, then no, because you don't know each other.
But I feel like the older I get, the less likely I am willing to change too. You know, like I am who I am now. Either you're gonna take it or you not. I mean, I try to change, but is it that easy to change at that age? If you had a red flag?
No, it is that easy to change if you don't have to change up that much. First of all, that's the point in finding you someone like you.
And not the opposite.
Because if you gotta change up every damn thing, that's not the person for you.
Hey, look, that's like she bought a box Chevy, and she gonna do a total restore on you, huh?
Yeah, the doors and everything. You should have just went and found you one that was already straight.
Right,
No,
exactly.
you wasted all this. No, man.
So you think those first date? Do you think that on the first date there would be red flags? From those red flags from the first date, do you think like on the second date it'll get better? Do you address them? Like, what does Pico do? You know?
Yeah, I definitely think you give it a second date if it's something minor. But like something you know you really can't deal with, like a red flag for me on the first date. If I roll up, you jump out the car, and you sitting up here putting your cigarette out. I don't mess with cigarettes. They make my stomach hurt. But I will give you another date, and I will express it to you so you can probably like smoke before you get there. That's cool. I'm all right with that. But at least I need to know you're trying. But now if you keep up, and then you got the nerve too to, hey, we riding and you want to feel like you want to smoke a cigarette, and I'm like, this is
it's a wrap. That's it.
Yeah, this ride, it's slowing down.
Man,
fast.
I think a red flag for me on a first date would be like her appearance or like what she wears. Cause I feel like you only get one time to make a first impression.
That's something too. That's something too.
Mm-hmm.
But I take cigarettes a little more serious.
What about what? But I mean, it's easy for you and I to be like, I don't like this and I don't like that. Like, what's something about yourself that may aggravate somebody, or may be a red flag, toxic, like whatever adjective you want to use, that you possess that you just know is there, and it ain't going nowhere.
I definitely know how I express myself when I know I'm not agreeing with what something they do is. They will. One thing about me, and that's just life, and that's just period. I'm a Cancer.
Mm-hmm.
We're a little emotional, but we dead on serious and gonna speak our mind. I'm gonna tell you before the end. Hey, man, them cigarettes, man. Hey, I got asthma, man. It ain't working. And if you continue to do it, I'm like, man, I don't like them cigarettes. But you definitely ain't smoking cigarettes in my vehicle. And if you got a problem with that, that's when we gonna show enough talk about it. Hey, I don't want to deal with no cigarettes anyway.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
You ride in your car, and I'm gonna let the window down.
So how many? But my question, my real question would be like, okay, how many times before the cancer come out of Pico? Like, okay, the first time you noticed
got the first date, bro.
So I'm saying you addressed it. Then the second date, the behavior continues. There's no third date.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh.
3 strikes, you out of here.
Gotcha.
That's all they giving the niggas in jail. 3 strikes, you out of here.
Hey, I know some niggas got 2 strikes.
Yeah.
1 strike,
Damn right. That's what I say. It's niggas out here with 10 strikes.
I know. Somehow they can slip through the cracks.
Yeah, so it is what it is.
Yeah, I think a toxic trait that I possess is that I pay attention, and I'm very good at answering questions. So I think the toxicity of that is I know what you want me to say, and sometimes I may respond in that manner. I'm not saying it's a good trait to have, but observation is key for progression, in my opinion. Yeah, man. But it's about that time, man. Tell me, your favorite part of the show. I know you got one. Drop that gem on them, Pico. Go ahead. What you got for me, Pico?
I'm gonna start mine with is money don't always make you happy. I posted this early in the week on my Facebook page, Pico Durr. So money don't always make you happy, bro. You can be rich, you can have all the money in the world, but then you can lose that one thing, and now the money is just there. Or you can have all that money in the world, and you could not have the right person that you want to be there to spend it with.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? Because you can find out, like most people do, rappers, athletes, billionaires, that everybody is there for a price.
Yeah.
in actual reality, they don't give a damn what you think.
Right.
They don't give a damn about your daughter, your mama, your grandma.
Right.
Cause just as soon as that's gone, everything that came with that is gone.
Right.
And that's the most closest thing that I know to a hallucination that I can say in real time is, because it's fake. It's fake love.
Right.
It's just
fake
like
love and real hate.
Just like
fake
these
love and
chains
real
these
hate.
dudes be in the club wearing, man.
Right.
It's fake love. You wearing this chain to get somebody to like you more.
Right.
What is the purpose at the end of the day? Oh, you trying to get what you want out of them. So it's a scam from the door. You see what I'm saying? It ain't nothing right about the whole situation. It's all a scam.
Right.
But you know it is what it is. Money don't make don't make you happy, man.
For sure.
It ain't. They say money, the root of all evil. No. It's the love for money that's the root of all evil. And I'm gonna leave you out with that. And I'm gonna leave you out with that. Oh,
yeah, I totally agree with that. I think
already.
I think my gem for today is you know, it's gonna sound kind of crazy, but opinions are not facts. Opinions are the way that a person views something based upon their life experiences. So I say that in the manner of, like, if I'm talking to Pico offline and Pico is giving me his opinion about something, I'm feeling like he's giving me that for my betterment. That doesn't make it a fact, though. You know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work for me per se. But a lot of people need to understand that, because, you know, when you're watching these different shows on these different platforms and these people have opinions and they're getting canceled for feeling a certain way. But it's like, that's not real. That's just how he feels, you know? What you think about that, Pico?
I think no one should build their life or live off of other people's opinions, because everybody gonna have their opinions.
Mm-hmm.
It really doesn't matter. I mean, you can give 20 different people the same food and they all gonna say whether it was good or bad. Right. Everybody ain't gonna be in agreement unless it's just some straight horrible stuff that's self-explanatory.
Right.
Like some of you women out here dressing half naked, we already see that shit ain't finna work out.
Right.
But that's another subject, man. I feel
that's
what you're saying.
For another day, right?
Yeah, already.
Yeah, so make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, share. All opinions matter. Tell them, Pico.
Definitely. Man, come on, man. We rocking with the best. We here. Well, all opinions matter, mainly ours, but we welcome to everybody else.
Exactly.
Don't forget the merch dropping on the way, AOM.
Merch.
And one thing about it, we ain't doing no frugazi. None of that stuff gonna shrink in the washer. Everything gonna be certified.
Exactly. Exactly. All right, Pico, I guess I'll see you next time, brother.
Already, bro. Stay up, man.
All right.